What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick, and I want to welcome you back for what is seemingly a very, very rare throwback reaction on this channel. And I'm going to take this moment here where I would normally kind of just like tell you what the song and the group and a little bit about that, some of my, thoughts going into this video. I'm going to take where this section would be. I'm going to kind of like take this opportunity to hopefully briefly kind of explain what this video is going to be. So these throwback reactions are going to be the place where I test and refine and adjust and tweak and just get used to making videos that are formatted as they are now, because this is going to be a different reaction or review video format that you have never seen before, although we did talk about it in a previous video. And what I'm going to be doing is, instead of a live reaction per se, I'm going to be doing a commentary over the music video of what my live thoughts and what was going on in my head, just like to retell all of that. Which, I mean, it's not, I know that it's not a live reaction the way that most people would like to see that, but this is, I think a really good kind of medium right there between what people want to see, which is a full live reaction, and kind of something that I want to do, which is a review. Like, I'm able to express my thoughts and opinions and what I'm thinking much more better since I've got them written down. People get to kind of see a little bit of a, live reaction in the way that they want. And honestly, after this video, they're probably not even going to know so much that it's not live. So that is going to be that. My initial idea was that I was going to mute the audio for the song as I did my live reaction portion, but after the suggestion of a viewer, I'm going to be using audio for the time being and seeing how that goes. And you'll see how that goes in this video, hopefully, but hopefully not too much, because hopefully there shouldn't be a whole lot of dead space in my commentary. But you'll see how that works out in this video. Hopefully I don't get in trouble with copyright. If I do, consistently get in trouble with copyright, then we're going to go with muting the audio. So the way that this is going to be formatted is, as with every video, this first portion of the video here that you're watching now is going to be like an introduction to the rest of the video, the group, the song, some initial thoughts. The second portion, part 2, is going to be my first impression reaction. Part 3 is going to be my review with specific examples I'm going to pull out of the music video. We'll show those, as like visual and audio examples for you to have a reference of what I'm talking about. Those are going to be included. So that's going to be a good balance between live reaction that people want to see and review that, well, other people want to see and I want to do. So hopefully, you enjoy it. We're going to be, working on making this into a nice fancy production, I guess you can say. Putting a bit more work into this than a normal reaction video would do. So hopefully you appreciate it. So with that being said, that's going to be the end of this very, very long first segment, and let's move into the live reaction portion. All right, so I have got the headphones on, so it is time for the reaction portion. And I didn't get to announce the video or just kind of like explain it, but this is Girls' Day, and oh my god, obviously the title of the video says that. And this is a song that I've listened to many times before, because I liked Girls' Day a lot a few years ago. I like them a lot more than I do currently, and I don't know. So I've heard this song, I've seen this music video. It's awesome, and I think that it's really kind of like, I guess we'll get into it and talk about it. What I was about to say as we get the music video started. So let's get into it. Right, and obviously just straight off, right, the set in this video right here is just so clearly, well, back then the production values, and I guess in K-pop videos and that, were not on the same level that they are today. So this set, if it was made today, would be much more, fancy and just crazy. But videos back then were much simpler back then, which was absolutely awesome. And, of course, it's been 5 or 6 years or something like that since I've actually seen this video, but like that intro portion and then the first scene where the girls are actually like, in the actual music video set, the proper one, like this right here, it was like, I didn't exactly remember that I hadn't seen this video, but now I 100% remember watching this, right? Like, you kind of forget some things, but a little refresher and you 100% remember. And this is just bringing back, memories right here where, Girls' Day over the last couple of years, right, has been a group that I absolutely love. I really, really love this group. And, listening to the song, right, that little first verse, now this chorus right here, and all that is just like, I really, really love this group and loved this group. And I loved this music. Their early music was really, really, really fantastic. I mean, for what it was back in the day, considering that, the what am I getting at? The context, I guess you can say. Of course, it doesn't really stack up, in my opinion, to music that's been released this year or anything like that. But I mean, it's still really, really great. I don't know. I mean, like, looking at this too, it's just like this, the style of the wardrobe is just super, I guess reflects the era and the year and all that stuff. The set, as well, as I kind of talked about earlier, is really, really awesome. And then of course you got this chorus right here is like, it's awesome. I absolutely love it. This for me, this is definitely one of the most memorable choruses in K-pop for me, right? It's like, I mean, like, I've listened to this song plenty of times. It was on my playlist on my iPod for a very, very long time. It got some heavy play, so I've heard it plenty of times. But this entire thing, that entire part is super, super memorable. I will never, ever, ever forget it. I will never, ever forget it. And then, so we move right here into this this dance break. Obviously, we're supposed to dance battle, dance break, whatever. And I mean, so you look at this video right here and what they're doing right now, and then you compare it to like the super sexy concept that Girls' Day went to, honestly, shortly after this song was released, right? And this is something that I don't know specifically, it's like something that I miss about this group, but definitely I think it would be really, really awesome if they went back to a, style and look that was a really, really good like reflection and imitation of, this style, because they're not silly, they're not goofy so much anymore. They're, dead serious and sexy, which is cool, but at the same time, like, this is the Girls' Day that I loved. It was the reason why I love this group. So, it's, I feel like we'll never ever really see the, cute and silly Girls' Day in a music video or a song anymore or ever again. But, honestly, I think that's perfectly okay. Even as much as I would like this, I'm perfectly fine and cool with the sexy concept and sound that they've got. But, like I said, I think that I would really kind of like to see a more grown-up version of like this look and concept. So there you go. That's from what is Everyday 2. There's like their second mini album or something like that. Well, I think every album has been like Girls' Day, Every Day, something or other. But like, damn, it's been a long time since I've last listened to a Girls' Day song. Actually, that's not true, because I do currently have some of their songs on my playlist that I'm rebuilding, because I accidentally put my iPod in the washing machine, so it was dead. But there you go. That is that. It's my first impression portion right there, and I think that actually went really, really well. There was a pretty 100% consistent stream of commentary from start to finish of that. So that was awesome, and I hope that you enjoyed that. So, with that being my first impression, it's time to get into the nuts and bolts of this song, dig into it a little bit, and pick out the portions that I really, really liked, or just think are significant to talk about. So let's get into it. It is time for the review, the final parts of this brand new video format that I do hope that you've enjoyed thus far. And like I said, it's time to finish it off with the review. And I mean, there's really only two things really kind of that I would like to say, because I think I really kind of said most of it already. But and this is really going to be a better format for videos that I've never ever seen before or listened to before. But that's just the way that it's going to go, because then at least then I'll have, more of a reason to go into and review, because that was more like a review telling you what I thought about the things, and just kind of like recounting what I liked about Girls' Day and the song in the video back when it was released. But with newer songs, then we'll go into stuff, of course, that I didn't know. You'll be getting like real actual first impressions to things I've never seen or listened to before, and then we can actually give you like actual review opinions. But as far as the review portion for this video, I just kind of really want to like expand and actually even like ask you guys the question too about the chorus of this song. It's like I said that the chorus of this song is catchy and super, super unforgettable. And like 100% I definitely, will, agree with that and support that and say that till the day that I die, that this is going to be a chorus of a song, of a K-pop song. One of the few, I suppose, choruses in a K-pop song that I will never ever forget. And it's just the melody of the song, of it, the flow of it, the music that's behind it that goes with, that matches the flow of the vocals and all that stuff, that all of that combines to give like this perfectly 100% like just a perfectly memorable sounding chorus that is really easy to remember, but then also really, really hard to forget. And I mean, this song's been out for 5 years or something like this at this point. I've been listening to it pretty consistently for at least 3 or 4 now, and I still have not, of course, when you listen to it frequently, you don't forget it. But I haven't listened to this in like at least 1.5 years or something like that, I can say. And I definitely do not forget it. Can't forget it. I can't. And that's really awesome. So I'm wondering if if you kind of feel the same way about this specific song and chorus, because that's what I think, but of course you can think differently. So let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. That's what it's there for. So answer my question down in the comments or on Twitter if you really want to. You can do it however you want. And then secondly, the other kind of point that I want to, or thing that I would like to kind of talk about is how I kind of ended the video, my first impression, or segment number 2 of this entire video, talking about how I would like to see, or I think it would be really, really awesome to see Girls' Day go back to something more like this. Because of course they found their success, right, with doing, what was the song? The song with the suspenders. I was kind of like one of the first, kind of like when they branched out to go sexy, and it was awesome. I can't remember what it was called, but you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty famous. It's got a really famous dance move that goes with it, the suspender dance or whatever. And of course, this was this here, as with any girl group, really is the concept and style that got them established. But then the sexy thing was what blew them up, I suppose you can say, in popularity. And I think that it would be cool and interesting to see them go back to a certain extent, to go back to this for a promotion song. Give us something. Of course, it's going to sound more mature because they're definitely grown up, and just their style and all that stuff is leans more towards sexy than cute these days. So that's perfectly fine. I would love to see that. I would really, really love to see a more mature version of this song, in all honesty. Or obviously it would be a completely different song, but I would love to see something like that. And I think that would be cool for the fans of this group who've been around since about nearly, I guess you can say, day one, to get a little bit of a bit of a throwback taste or feel to a release would be really, really fun. Kind of like we'll make the comparison to Fiestar and Apple Pie, which they released a few months ago, which as far as I'm concerned is they went sexy. It was really, really awesome. Really, I think like they're probably their best song and album to date. Was it Black Label or In You're Pitiful, the name of the album and song respectively, which that was really, really awesome. But Going to Apple Pie was like a more grown up version of their, I guess, their second song. Can't remember specifically the name of it. But some of their songs that came after their debut song, or just their debut era music, it was kind of like a more grown up, cute kind of cute and sexy, because of course they're grown up, so they can be sexy at the same time. You know, it was kind of like that, which I thought was really awesome. I loved it. Not to mention the song was really great. So, you know, if Girls' Day can do something similar to what Fiestar has done, where, you know, they've gone sexy, but then now they can like kind of reel it back in a little bit and go a little, you know, cute, tone down the, you know, sprinkle in some cute into that sex appeal, and I think that would be, you know, really cool. You get a really kind of like interesting sound, and would make, I guess, Daisy's, the fan base, very, very kind of some of them a little nostalgic about the early days of the group's career. So that is really that. Well, that is all that I've got. That's it. That's my review. It's my first impression, my review, my intro to the series. Hopefully that's something that's interesting. Hopefully I don't get struck by copyright, because that would suck. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did or you didn't, you know, let me know. Let me know if any sort of tweaks and modifications to this current video format that you would like to see. And you know, that's that. You know, let me know what you think. And also too, because this series here kind of thrives on your requests, leave a request for throwback reactions down in the comment box below. I'll add them to my list. I pick randomly from that list. I got a pretty significantly long list right now, but you know, add to the list. I will pick randomly. Maybe you'll get to see yours sooner rather than later. Who knows? So do that, and then yeah, it's gonna be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.